What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dr. Sleuth, and today I'm joined with my good pal Logan. Just Logan. He doesn't have a last name or a middle name like, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him about his backstory, cause I literally don't know. So,
Hi.
what was that?
Hi.
Okay, that was a good hi. The mic picked that up. So today I wanted to talk about female protagonists. And I remember one time Logan told me he wasn't especially fond of female protagonists, and I was like, "What?" And so, I just thought it would be a good idea for us to talk about this, get like different views, different point of views on the subject. So, let's see. When I hear female protagonist, like, apparently that's a tag for a lot of games. Like, people will say they're looking for like a game with a female protagonist, and I'm just like, what? Why? I really didn't think it was that big of a deal. I guess it's not. There's not as many of those as male protagonists, but I don't know. It just seems like any other game, you know. I said,
Well, I figured you were talking to them. My
Well,
bad.
they can't respond.
But you've asked questions in videos before.
Yeah.
There's definitely more games with male protagonists.
What about new Zelda? There's still the possibility that Link might be Linkle.
What?
There isn't. I'm just kidding. So like when go on. Well, when I hear I see this happen in podcasts a lot. This is really weird. Okay. So you go first. Logan.
No, you can go.
Okay.
You can go.
So when I hear female protagonist, like the first time I ever saw anyone call a game like a female protagonist game was when I got Child of Light on Steam, and then I saw it was tagged with female protagonist, and I was like, what? I'm
Yeah,
like,
she is a female.
I was just like, why? But I don't know, she is a female, so it got that. But I played it, I really liked the game. Part of that, I mean, it wasn't especially inspired. It is really different for like what you might call an RPG. I especially like that you can fly too, because flying mechanics in games, it should be pretty straightforward. You press up, you go up, but it's not something you see a lot. So yeah.
I mean, there's not much of a reason to put it in a random game. They gotta have a reason to be able to fly.
Well, she does. It's basically just
I
like
know, I played the game.
she's like a magical girl.
I know, I played the game. I know. It was a good game. I enjoyed it.
You finished the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think I do with my time?
I don't know. Like I play games, but like I just don't finish them real quick. Like I'll always try, and then I'll get to a part and I get stuck. You know? I can't keep up the momentum, just like a steady flow, and then you stop playing for a while, and then you just never get back to it for like a couple of months, and you're like, my gosh, I haven't finished that.
never felt like that before at all. With TV shows I have, but that's just because I don't want to finish it because they're so good.
I was like, I don't get what you mean, but okay.
No, like, I've been watching, or I was watching Breaking Bad for a very long time. And halfway through the last season, I stopped because I didn't want to finish it because I wanted to be able to keep watching it.
That just doesn't make any sense. People say that all the time.
All the time.
But I've never felt that way about a show. Like if I want to watch it, I'm gonna watch it. You know, not gonna try and prolong it, cause then I can't watch it. I'm like, that's just dumb. You can always make fan art and stuff. Write your little fan fictions. That's not something I usually do, but I could. Oops, what'd I just do? I accidentally opened Crunchyroll.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm deprived of that now. I'm my trial right now.
What? Do you have to have a trial to like watch on Xbox? Can't you just use something else?
No. Like, I wanted the trial because, you know, no commercials.
Oh, I'm like, it is free. Like, I use it, but I don't
want to have like 1.5 million commercials throughout one episode, you know?
There's only like a maximum of 3 I've seen per like episode. Sometimes it can be really dumb because they just cut off the opening, and I'm like, right in the middle of the song, and this is a good one too.
You know, it's like 3 or 4 sections of commercials with like 5 commercials in each section on Xbox.
Oh.
So
just don't watch on Xbox. Just like use.
Yeah, but then I can't use my TV. It's first world problems here, Marquise.
I'm like, I could think of so many ways around that. Like, you could, I'm sure, okay, do you have, like, what kind of tablet do you have? You could, like, display that on your TV. Like, if you had an HDMI cable, you could then, you know, display your computer on your TV.
Well, I do have an HDMI cable, but I don't have my computer next to me. It's downstairs.
Laptop?
Broken.
Fix it?
I could.
Problem solved. Anyways, so like, I can imagine why people would feel any type of way about female protagonists. Like, for example, like, this just came to mind. Like, if I'm playing Super Smash Bros. Like, I sometimes play as Lucina, although it's not really Lucina.
Are you talking about the new Smash Bros?
Yes, the new. No. Oh,
so bad.
It's not bad. Like.
Have you played Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube?
I used to play it all the time, but not as much anymore because I had a copy. I got it when I was like 6 or 7, and then it broke because I lost the case. Then I got another copy for Christmas a few years later, but then I brought it over to my grandmother's house. We were playing it, and then okay, it's a real short story. It's so dumb. So we went to eat breakfast, and I had Smash Bros in the GameCube, and my little cousin, when I came back from the kitchen, he was standing there, and the GameCube was open, and he was like, "Check it out, Marquise, I'm a DJ." and he was just scratching up the disc. I was like, I don't even remember what happened, but I'm like, you know, why? That was the one thing you should not do.
I don't know. Sounds pretty logical to me.
And so, like, I still have the disc, but it doesn't work at all.
Sucks to suck, mate.
I had Brawl, but, you know, it's Brawl. I got it when I was like 13, so, you know, I don't know anything about computers, so I can't mod or anything. I could try and learn, but I have other stuff to do. And why'd the microphone go back to normal? Okay, it's more like it. Oh yeah, but like I'll play as Lucina sometimes, although it's not really Lucina. It's I use her church color palette. She's a girl from Fire Emblem. I do that just because she's better than Lucina. And well yeah, like it's fun. It's still Smash Bros, but like I don't know, I feel some kind of way about it, you know? Like I won't play as like Zero Suit Samus with the whatever you call it. I don't know what you call that one suit. Like from the game with the space pirates. Like I won't use that costume because I'm like, it's kind of like how like Dead or Alive. You see where I'm going with this? Like even in Dead or Alive tournaments, like you heard how they're trying to ban like certain costumes because it can be distracting to the players.
That's not why they're banning them, but yes.
No, like I don't know, that's what I heard. It makes sense. I'm like, it's like someone will choose a costume as a part of their fighting strategy. I don't know, like trying to get into the players' heads or whatever. I don't know. I do that in fighting games, but not with costumes. You know, we gotta know the enemy, really get into their head, take advantage of their childhood traumas. That's their real weakness. So yeah. But I feel like it's a little different when the only character you're able to play as is that one girl. Like, I've always wanted to play the Bayonettas, but...
Yeah. Well, we'll get that. But, I'm not, into many of those types of things.
Like what?
I don't know. There are very few games that I don't know where I'm going with this at all, actually.
Okay, another female protagonist game I can think of. Like, feel free to change the topic from that anytime. That was just supposed to be a starting point. But like, I can also think of, there was like Liberation Maiden for the 3DS, and that was kind of a big deal. Honestly,
Never heard of that, actually.
I thought it looked a lot like Kid Icarus Uprising, just like, except the whole thing was pretty much air battles. So the air battling system was just more detailed, like you could lock on stuff and things.
When was this?
I think like 2014, 14 or 13.
Alright.
I think he's looking it up. Well then.
I'm
Oh yeah, he's playing
just
Overwatch.
no, I was playing Overwatch.
Gosh, like.
Playing Super Meat Boy. Is that a problem to you, Marquise?
I don't know. I don't care. Like, you know, you could do whatever you want. So tell
Got
us.
something against Super Meat Boy?
No, just tell us about Super Meat Boy then. Like,
It's
what?
annoying.
So I've heard. Why is that?
Because I overjump everything.
I really hate it when you have to do that. Like, jump. Like, you can jump way further than that, but you have to stop yourself. I'm like, that's not even fun anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's just more frustrating than anything else.
Pretty much.
Ooh, or Drill Dozer. That's another one.
What even is that?
Oh my god, you don't know Drill Dozer?
How would I not? How would I know that, Marquise?
Okay. I don't know how you would know. I know about it. Like it was for the Game Boy Advance, but I remember when around the time it came out, I didn't even realize that it was new, but I saw it around in stores a lot and I was like, that looks cool. I kind of want it, but I came here for a different game and I never got it, but I found out about it and I was like, that's so cool. So it was a Game Boy Advance game and it came out around the time when the DS was new. So, you know, nobody even cared about Game Boy games anymore. And well, you played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, right?
Once.
Once. So there was an assist.
When I compare it to Melee, I just can't play it.
Like when I found out about it, like I just had to play it, and I couldn't play Melee, so. Well, there was an assist trophy in the game, and it was this girl in a little drill mech type thing, and she'd just run back and forth on the stage and just like drill people and probably knock you off the stage. And so it's a super fun game. Like, I referenced it in one of my videos. I think it was the Fire Emblem one. And like you just gotta look it up. You attack things with your drill. It's basically just a platformer, but you gotta use your drill mech in all sorts of different ways to get through like these little puzzles and obstacles and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, it's not. It's kind of like Kirby because it's not really hard or anything. Although there are some bosses where, you know, timing is everything and you gotta press the drill buttons just right. Like you can make the drill turn right or left and you can get different gears to make your drill more powerful. It's not hard like Kirby, but it's a lot more complicated than Kirby. Like, it's just fun.
Okay then.
Yeah, it was a really interesting mechanic. Speaking of interesting mechanics, have you ever heard of Managor?
No.
Well, he's a guy who makes games. The ones I've seen so far.
Games?
Huh?
So what kind of games?
The ones I've seen so far are usually pretty short. But like he made this one game called Window Frame, and I wanted to do an episode where I played that because it's just so cool. So like you you're this vampire hunter guy, and you gotta hunt down vampires, and you have 6 stakes, and it's basically like a platform puzzly thing, and every time you kill a vampire with a stake, you lose a stake. So the vampires are the bosses, and the bats are just like the standard enemy. But like he plays around a lot with the windows that you play in, because, well, like, you know, these are really short games. He usually gives you an option to pay or not. So they're all for the PC. And so the window opens, and every time you beat a level, that window closes, and then another window opens, and that's the new level.
Okay.
And when you throw a stake at a wall of the window that you're in, then you can like click on the side of the window that you threw the stake at, and you can stretch it out or make it smaller. And you can use that, you can use it as a wall to like wall jump up to higher places, or to stop stuff from falling on you. Like, let's say there's, I don't know, stuff falling from the sky that will kill you, but if you throw a stake at the top of the window and then pull the top of the window down, then that stuff doesn't exist anymore because it's not on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay.
So like you should check it out if you get a chance.
That sounds kind of weird.
I guess. Like, I'm just like, how do you come up with something like that though?
Uh, uh, no idea.
Are you okay? Are you okay over there?
No, I was just trying to think of an answer.
Are you sure you didn't overjump something again?
I am sure. Oh, I am sure. Oh, God.
That's why he's called Meat
I'm in a
Boy.
boss right now.
There's bosses?
Yeah. Right?
So, do you always die in one hit?
Yep.
Wow. That sounds awfully rage-inducing.
Yeah, kinda. Not really. It's whatever. Pretty much just playing this while I'm waiting for Portal 2 to install.
You haven't played Portal 2?
I didn't say that. I said I'm waiting for it to install.
Or would you uninstall it? Whatever.
It didn't uninstall. It just became backwards compatible for Xbox One.
Oh. Backwards? Oh, I didn't realize it was on the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
But,
You want to hear something funny?
What?
just finished Portal 2 earlier this year.
What?
I know, I'm so late.
So that's beyond late.
Well, like, I remember back when I was in middle school and all my friends would make Portal references and stuff. And like everybody was just losing their minds about the Portal reference in My Little Pony, and I was just like, what? I didn't get any of it. And then I found out about Steam when I was 15, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, hey, this is that game. And so then I played it, and I played the first one, and I beat it in like, I don't know, a few days. And then I started the second one, and yeah, but I didn't get the second one until I was like 16, and it was summer, and I was on a roll, but then there was a lot of chapters, and I got to like chapter 8, and then this year, like, I just played it till it was done. So yeah.
I've seen someone beat Portal 1 in under 10 minutes. So,
whoa.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know, not that bad. Like I said, the first one didn't take me long, but I'm like, they had to have skipped some rooms, right?
Yeah, you could say that. Have you ever played, it's called Outlast?
No. I haven't played anything that isn't Super Smash Brothers.
What?
That was just an exaggeration. But like, I don't play a lot of shooters or anything.
Outlast isn't a shooter.
Okay. Well, I haven't played a lot of anything that isn't on a Nintendo console either.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, it's on Steam.
I've got like 77 cents on Steam right now.
Dude, same.
The summer sales.
I don't even have that much because I bought a skin for a gun in CSGO. Judge me.
Okay, dude, what are you, 4? Only difference is a 4-year-old would have to beg their parents to get out their credit cards to spend like 50 cents on a skin today. How much was it?
It was like $1.10.
Even with the sale?
Wasn't.
Oh.
No, that was like months ago that I bought it.
Oh. I always wait for the sales. That's like the only time I buy anything.
Skins don't go on sale. They're sold by people, not by companies.
Oh.
CSGO has its own market where the way it works is there are crates you get. You buy the keys from Steam to open said crate. You get weapon skins in the crate, and you can sell them for real money.
So is it like the Team Fortress 2 crates? Do they have their own?
I never played much TF2, so.
But like, does it have its own, I don't know, subcategory thing?
What do you mean?
Like, you know where you can look at your trading cards and stuff?
Not really. I don't.
Oh. Like, what do you mean? You don't even know what cards you have?
No, I don't care.
I don't know, it's just cool to have the cards. Like, I didn't really care about the cards.
I just play the games, dude.
Like I got some Undertale cards, and then when I saw that one of Papyrus, I was like, oh my gosh, I need the rest of these cards. Cause like
Alright.
it's a picture of him. It's that cool dude one. I was like, someone made this picture, and this is really awesome.
But pretty much, are you asking if like there are different cases, or like what are you trying to say?
I'm not even entirely sure anymore.
You asked if they were like TF2 and if they had like something or other.
Like, I don't know how to use Steam. I just play the games, dude.
Okay.
So like, I think it was in February they had a Square Enix sale, and I got
Oh.
Final Fantasy VII for $5.
Oh boy.
I know, like what a steal. I almost feel bad. Final Fantasy V was $7 though. I almost got that one, but I had to budget so that I could get all of the. I'm not gonna finish that
Is that
sentence.
all you got?
I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Is that all you got though?
No, I got like 3 other games that were on sale at the time.
I mean, like they have so many good games.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Like the full Final Fantasy series. Then they did the Just Cause series.
They've got all kinds
Then
of fighters.
they made Life is Strange.
They made that?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They made that.
Did you know that they made Portal?
No, they didn't.
Wasn't that a Valve thing?
Yeah, that's not Square Enix.
Oh, not Square Enix. I wasn't talking about Square Enix. Well, yeah,
Square
I know,
Enix.
but you said they have so many good games. I thought you were just taking a moment to appreciate how cool Steam is.
I was talking about Square Enix.
Yeah, I also really like Square Enix. Like, they've got all the Final Fantasies. They've got Kingdom Hearts. Then you've got The World Ends With You. Like, I don't know what it is, but it like for some reason people just call Square Enix RPGs Final Fantasies as if they're spin-offs or something. I'm like, I get why you would think that it is related to Final Fantasy in a way, but it isn't called that.
I guess I don't know. I haven't played many Square Enix games outside of Just Cause and Life is Strange though.
Oh my gosh. Like, I never would have guessed they made either of those. Like, I just know them for, like, all those JRPGs.
Just Cause is one of the funnest things I've ever played. Just for the sole fact that you can stand on top of an airplane and shoot rockets.
I know I've heard of that. I can't think of exactly what it is.
It's interesting to say the least. So what else have you been playing recently?
Okay, you mind if I mention something else first? So
Go for it.
I mentioned The World Ends With You, and I just want to say, if anyone is listening to this, probably not, because I know Logan is like the only one who ever watches any of my videos anymore. Haven't you seen like most of them probably?
Let me check your YouTube channel. I'll tell you what the last one I saw was. 'Cause I haven't seen many lately.
Well, I don't make a ton.
Yeah, the last one I saw was... I didn't see the most recent one. I saw the one before that.
The last one is great. Wait, by the one before that, do you mean the anime AMV thing, or there was another one that I took down? Cause I
didn't see that.
There was 4
What was
copyright claims on it. I just read. I did an episode 2 of Rena.
Oh, you're right. You did do that. You did see that. Well, some of it, not all of it. But
The video was blocked in 5 countries because I used Superman by Goldfinger, Express Yourself by NWA, and I can't even think of all the songs I used. There was another one, and then the last one was the ending theme song from Sword Art Online, and Sony of Japan claimed that. I'm just like, that wasn't even the song I used. I used an English cover of the song. You know? You can't claim that.
well, they kind of can.
Well, they didn't claim it when that girl made the song, I'm pretty sure. When she did the English cover.
How do you know that?
I don't know. But I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't know how her videos work. I'd ask her, but she's kind of like an internet celebrity. So like, you know how hard it is to get a hold of people on the internet. They always think you're like some weird guy sitting in his room, like.
Isn't that what I am?
I don't know.
I'm currently a guy sitting in my room.
But are you a weird guy?
I can't qualify myself for that. Other people would have to pin that on me.
So yeah, I had to take it down. Plus, it wasn't even like really good. I really messed up the recording when I did it. So I've decided to record it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be good though, like, cause there was, for like at least 2 minutes of that video, you couldn't even hear me. Cause I was sitting on my bed, and then I was using my phone to record, and then I put my phone on the bed, and it was faced up, so, or I don't know, like, it was blocking the mic.
Classic.
Like, I just didn't even care at the time, so I just, you know, edited the whole thing together and uploaded it. And then the next day I got an email saying there was 4 copyright claims on it, and I was like, okay, fine then.
You can't be using copyrighted songs though, bro.
No, they didn't, like, I didn't get a strike or anything. The songs were claimed. They were just blocked in 5 countries. The video, you couldn't see them in, like, probably Japan. I have no idea where Superman is blocked. Like, Goldfinger sang a song in, like, German, I think. Maybe there. I don't know. But I was talking about The World Ends With You. How did we get here? So
Oh, yeah.
I was like, when Kingdom Hearts 3D came out and I played it and I found out about The World Ends With You, I was like, who is this guy? And then my friend told me and I was like, oh, and cuz Neku was in it from The World Ends With You. And I looked up the game and my gosh, like I'm thinking about this and I'm remembering when I did all this stuff and I'm like this was the summer right after middle school ended. I remember I was at my grandma's house just like almost the whole summer. She had a computer that worked then so I could like go on YouTube and watch the videos. I thought like YouTube XL was cool. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Don't know what to tell you about that.
Like it was just called XL. I'm like, how is it not better? So then I found out about The World Ends With You, and then it was like November. I just decided to go on a hunt for it. And like I checked everywhere. I went to a bunch of different Game Stops, like a Best Buy in some places, and I could not find the game. I was like, I don't know why I didn't just buy it on the internet now that I think about it. But then, actually, I think I did. I think, because I remember we went out to one place. It was like, I think it was kind of far. It was a GameStop. And the lady was like, sorry, I don't think we have that. But like, there wasn't just a whole lot of copies made. There was a lot, you know, like for your average game, probably like that many copies. But it's not like they were expecting millions and millions and millions of people to get it.
Right.
'Cause I sure had never heard of it. It's a mobile game now, though. I thought that was so weird.
I don't want to even talk about mobile games.
You play mobile games all the time.
No.
About Hearthstone.
Not technically a mobile game, started on PC.
Well, yeah, but it's also a mobile game. Like The World Ends With You was on the DS, but like, you know, that had a touch screen. So do cell phones and stuff.
I mean, the DS is a mobile system.
No, it's called a handheld. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, but you can move it with you. It's mobile.
You can move a laptop with you. Hearthstone was a mobile game.
Yeah, but you would also need an internet connection.
Ever heard of Wi-Fi? Just go to the airport, go to a library or something. Well, like, that was also a very unique experience. It wasn't a super long game, so I do appreciate that. It took me like a few months to beat it, 'cause
Jesus.
it can just get really tough.
Months.
I can't imagine how you would play it on like a cell phone though, 'cause you had to use, you know, like the directional buttons on a DS and the touch screen and like fights and stuff, 'cause you'd have one person fighting monsters on the top screen and then you had Neku on the bottom screen. So
Alrighty.
you never really know exactly what's going on, but you know, you kind of just you try. That's all there is to
Yeah, I
it.
mean, maybe that's just you.
Well, it's kind of hard to multitask like that when you gotta like pick which weapons you use, cause each so you have psychic powers and you use different pins and you can equip all sorts of different kinds of pins and you can only have a certain amount at one time, you know. And uh you do different movements on the touch screen to use different abilities that you have equipped. So like if you just drag the stylus really slow across the place, you'll make flames and stuff if you have one of those pins equipped. But if you like just move it real quick back and forth, you could make an earthquake, you know. So you gotta pay attention to what kind of moves you're using on the bottom, because maybe you want to save your healing pin for when you really need it and not use it on accident. And then you also have to try and set up combos on the top screen.
I've played a more confusing game.
Like what?
It is called... Here. No, I'll Google it for you right now. I need to figure out how to spell it, though. Played it with my brother.
No way, you have a brother?
Yeah, it's called Magica 2.
Wait, is that the game with those magic twins?
No.
Okay, then I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's, have you ever heard of, what was the name of that game? It was, there's another game that, me and him played where there's classes and you run through and you, it's basically just a dungeon, blah, blah, blah. But basically Magica 2 is, you are a wizard from that one other game.
A wizard.
And, yes, a wizard.
From that one game.
And then, you have to, like, input your own combination of things to cast certain spells, and it is extremely confusing.
You kind of lost me.
It's just you'd have to play it to understand. It is a weird game.
Okay, so you know how you said it was really cool how they do stuff like have backwards compatibility for Xbox 360 now?
Yeah, they've had it for a while.
Oh, well, a while ago they... Oh, wait a sec. File... options, sound, mute. Okay, so for on the only on the new Nintendo 3DS, they have a thing now where you can download Super NES games from the eShop. So that's super awesome. Like, I thought that was really cool. My only problem with it is that it's only on the new Nintendo 3DS and not like any of the others, so it's kind of frustrating.
That's what you call getting wrecked, mate.
I know, cause like they have Earthbound and everything. Like, I would totally play it. I'm like, finally, I can play Earthbound legally, but nope, I can't. It's just awful. they got like Super Metroid and everything. It's just a blast.
I mean, I can understand, I guess, is the word I'm looking for.
I can understand, I guess. Well, what's not to understand?
It's just like, it sucks for you, I guess, that you can't play them, or do you have that kind of 3DS?
No, I don't. And I'm like,
it sucks.
I know.
Sucks.
There's like way too many different kinds of 3DSs. It's like I'm not about to try and buy a new one, at least not unless the one I have now breaks, which would be awful, because it's super cool looking.
Too bad you suck at Pokemon.
No, I don't. Buddy's just a cheater.
How is he a cheater?
Because, okay, like a lot of kids I know, like Brendan, when I battled Brendan earlier this year, or was it last year? Sometime last year. And I thought we both knew better, but he brought a legendary into the battle. I'm like, dude, he brought a Darkrai, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So, you know, we were battling and everything, and then he just kept using Void on me. He just used Void on all my Pokemons, and yeah. Then I found out that ground types were immune to Void. So then I brought out my what do you call it? My Garchomp and just wrecked his Darkrai. But then he still had a Rotom. And then, you know, he won. I was close. There was like 1.5 of his Pokemon left. So I think I made a good comeback, but he was like, dude, you're trash at Pokemon. I was like, no, you brought a legendary. Like, why would you do that? But what Buddy did, he basically did the same thing. He brought a Chansey, though, and he just had his Chansey use status moves on all my guys so that they couldn't move. And well, yeah. I guess you could say I'm not good because I didn't have a way to counteract those status moves like sleep and paralysis. But I don't know. Like, that doesn't make him good either.
I mean, you should have, like, you know, brought your legendary, though, you know.
No, I'm better than that. I don't need to do that. Like, I've got a, what do you call it? I can't even think of his name right now. What is it? He's like the final evolution of Oshawa. A samurai, that's it. He's real nice.
You don't think anything wrong of me, but you said Oshawa, and I was thinking Auschwitz.
Okay. Well, what's wrong with Auschwitz?
Do you know what that is?
Probably. You think I'm stupid or something? I took history class.
I mean, you know.
So, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah. So I can't play Earthbound or like Super Metroid, and I'm like, but I was wondering, is it like illegal to play Mother 3 on a ROM, like a GBA ROM, if it was never released in the United States and it's not even in English?
Why would it be illegal?
Because for the same reason that people got Earthbound Zero ROMs. Because it was never released in the United States at all. And was supposed to be, and then people found the files on the internet somehow, and I don't know how the whole thing went down, but it did.
Well, you know, it happens. What can you do?
I'm like,
But I've seen people play Japanese versions of a game before.
I don't read Japanese.
You don't need to read Japanese. You just need to know which button's which.
Yeah, but I want to be able to follow the plot. What's the, like, really? The text is what makes Mother Mother.
I mean, like, why are you debating getting it then?
I'm not debating. I'm just asking.
Why are you asking if it's illegal?
Well, because I was like, you know, like they finally ported ported Mother 2 to like Wii U and 3DS, but we still don't have Mother 3 at all. And the first one, I'm not sure if they did the first one. I don't know. I feel like something has been done about that, but I can't think of what it is.
Well, I couldn't tell you.
3 though, it's still just, you know, you can only find like English patches on the interwebs.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you, dude.
I guess this is
I'm an expert on that.
This is what you call one of those gray areas.
I'm an expert on what games are illegal or not.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, like, ROMs in general, because, you know, someone made the game, and they probably want to get paid for making a game that they made, but
Well, I mean,
it's kind of unreasonable.
There's emulators that are everywhere.
I know.
There's a GBA emulator.
I
It's not
know.
illegal.
Well, yeah, but I'm asking, like, I don't know, just, is it wrong? Am I cheating?
Illegal? No.
Am I cheating some guy who made Mother 3 out of his money, probably Shigesato Itoi? And I'm just like, I don't feel exactly like that because, well, how could I pay for something I can't even use?
You know what? I couldn't tell you. But you know what? That's not my problem either.
Well,
I'm basically just sitting here waiting for tomorrow, maybe a day after.
waiting for tomorrow. What are you gonna do tomorrow?
Game comes out.
What?
7 Days to Die.
That sounds like the world ends with you.
Have you ever seen anything on, like, DayZ?
No. I've heard of it.
What's wrong with you?
Look, dude, I had a GameCube.
DayZ.
I know what it is. I haven't played it though.
I said, do you know what it is?
Oh. Yeah, but I really don't think much of it other than it's basically just what every other game is. Zombie shooter.
That's not what it is at all.
Oh, what is it?
I mean, yes, there are zombies in it, and you can shoot them.
You can shoot them.
That's not what it is. Basically, you run around the map, get weapons, get health. They're not health, but like food and stuff like that. Then, you can run into other people, kill them, not kill them, you know, whatever.
Whatever.
Basically, the zombies play a very little part in DayZ, actually.
Oh, what's it about then?
It's not about anything. It's an open world game.
Where there just happens to be zombies.
Pretty much. Unless you're playing the mode where it's basically just zombies, they play a very little part. But basically 7 Days to Die is kind of like that a little bit. Like you have 7 days to prepare, and then the zombie horde rolls through, and you gotta survive. And then you have another 7 days to prepare for the next wave.
Wow. So
And it keeps going in a cycle.
So do you actually play as the guy, or is it like as tower defense as it sounds?
It's not a tower defense game, no.
Okay.
You have to go around and get the
Beef jerky
stuff and
So it's the other day I was just, I don't even remember what I was doing. I was probably drawing. I've been doing a ton of drawing this summer, just in my free time. And then my mother, she's yelling downstairs. She's like, hey, like, fine, whatever. She's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying to debate whether I should use my name or not. But she's all like, they're talking about this E3 conference you were telling me about. And I was like, yeah. She was like, come see. And I was like, no. She was like, why not? No, and she's like, look, they're talking about it on the news though. And I was like, that's not surprising. And I don't know, I just thought that was really funny.
And it's one of the biggest conventions of the year.
I'm like, it's been going on for a while. This isn't anything new. I watched like pretty much the whole thing when it happened last week. I don't need to watch it again.
Watching it on Twitch, boy.
Nah, YouTube.
I was watching it live on Twitch.
I was watching it live on YouTube.
I got that, I watched the Xbox conference and the PlayStation conference.
I watched like a good part of all the conferences. I just left them playing without
Those
really
were
paying
the only
too
two
much
that I
attention.
was really interested in.
New Zelda
PlayStation
though.
looked nice. I don't care about Zelda, dude. Don't. And
That was
might
like
break your
the
heart,
only thing I cared
but
about.
I don't find it to be that great of a game.
I don't care, like, what, like that game in particular, or just the Zelda series?
There's only been one Zelda that I actually enjoyed playing.
What?
I don't remember what the name of it was.
What happened in it?
I broke faces.
That's all of them?
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Were you wearing like a certain kind of hat? What was it on?
I don't know. It was on the GameCube.
So that means it had to be Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, or Wind Waker. Unless it was like the collector's edition, but there wasn't any vases in the first two. It wasn't Wind Waker, was it?
The name doesn't sound familiar, so I assume not.
Wind Waker's the one with the boat, the one with the cartoony looking Link.
Define cartoony.
You know, like Toon Link from Smash Bros. Like, The one that looks like cartoony, not like the one from most of the other Zeldas. It was the one with the boat, the ocean. Okay, so that wasn't it. So then probably Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, and Majora's Mask isn't especially prevalent, so probably Ocarina of Time.
I don't know.
I bet it was that one. Like, everybody says that's their favorite game. I'm like, I liked it. It was the second, if not the first game I ever played. And I don't know, it was a good experience. I liked it. I had fun. I wouldn't say it's my favorite though.
That's the only one I played that I enjoyed, if it's the one we're talking about.
Like, what other ones have you played?
I don't know the names, Marquise.
Okay, just tell me what they looked like. Like, I don't know, just anything.
Doesn't matter at this point.
I guess
I don't
not.
know what they are.
I know all the Zeldas.
I'm sure you do. You know what I could tell you all of? The
What?
Halos. But you know what?
I couldn't tell you anything about Halos.
Because you haven't had an Xbox.
Well, I played one of them one time. It was on the Xbox. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I would assume it's on the Xbox, considering Halo is an Xbox exclusive.
Well, yeah, but it was on the first Xbox, not like the 360.
And it was probably one or two. And by probably, I mean it was one or two.
Okay. This one, ooh, 20. That's perfect.
What happened in the Halo? Did you play?
We played multiplayer. Like,
Oh. Okay.
I got in a spaceship type thing. Drove it into the side of a mountain, and by that I don't mean crashed. I mean like there was a hidden space in the side of a mountain type thing.
Okay, so you were playing on Blood Gulch.
Okay.
More than likely. I assume this was probably Halo 2, just for the fact that I don't think you could fly a Banshee in the first one.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Get away. What else happened? There was sword type thingies, like, you know, the laser swords.
Energy sword? Yeah, you were definitely playing too.
There was I was playing as this alien guy who kind of looked like
you were playing too.
He looked like Wild Mutt from Ben 10.
Except this was before Ben 10.
Yeah. Now I don't know. Maybe it was around that time. Like, I was at someone else's house.
I mean, it's a fact that game came out before Ben 10.
Well, yeah, but they could have been playing it after Ben 10 came out. Like, you know, it was...
And just to clarify, they're elites. That's their name. Well, not their name, but that's what humans call them. From the planet of Sangheli.
Okay.
Probably the most prominent part of the Covenant, which consists of grunts, jackals, elites.
I just have no idea what you're saying.
You know, normal Halo things.
I could talk about normal Zelda things. Like, I tried to do a live stream the other day of the first one. You know, to
the first
Zelda.
Oh.
And It just didn't work. I couldn't stay online. I played it though anyways, it was fun. I remember I got really close to beating it one time. I was in the last dungeon. And then when I came back to it, my save data was gone, and I was like, what is this? Is it on a different memory card or what?
You know what they say, though?
What?
Sucks to suck, mate.
I think you're the only one who says that.
Nope.
You're the only one who I've heard say that, like, I'm not sure since when, but it's not all the time.
I can guarantee you that I am not the only person that says that, though.
Okay. I bet I'm not the only one who says... What do I say? I have no idea. What do I say sometimes?
You don't really say anything that isn't just a normal conversation.
Come on, I gotta have some kind of catchphrase.
No, that's not a catchphrase either.
Like,
I don't have a catchphrase.
Sure you do.
No.
You say stuff like Xbox. That is definitely a thing you say.
It's definitely a thing I say, definitely not a catchphrase.
Are you sure? Like, you could have fooled me.
No, because I don't just go Xbox.
Could have fooled me.
I have to. I don't have to, but I do say it in sentences.
Just waiting for you to say it.
I said in sentences.
No, but I was waiting for you to say your catchphrase.
No, I don't have a catchphrase, Marquise.
No, don't worry about it. No one will notice. It's not like anyone's gonna watch
it's the
this.
second time I've done it.
It's not like anyone's gonna watch this. Just don't draw attention to it.
You're right. Nothing happened.
No one is happy with this.
But yeah. So games.
Well, we can talk about other things, like, you know, I said at the last talent show, I said, oh gosh, okay, oh, rope snake. That's the rope snake. He's incredibly popular these days. I'll trade him for one rotten eclair. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Yes. Hold on now. You don't have enough rotten eclairs. It's not wise to tease ghosts, you know. Okay. Like I said at my last show, at the talent show, I was like, you know, my family, they always think like I just sit in my room and play video games and stuff. I'm like, I do somewhat productive things sometimes, you know, like, and even okay, maybe like I do play video games a lot. That's just a fact, right? But like I do other things in my life, you know.
I don't think so.
Well, I do. Like, I've been to a lot of graduation parties recently. I try to play music sometimes. I draw things.
No, you don't. That's a lie.
I write things.
Never drawn in your life.
Then what do you call this?
Well, I can't see it.
Okay. Logan, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm secretly Eiichiro Oda. I drew the entire One Piece series.
Oh. See, I don't care about One Piece, so I didn't get that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really like One Piece.
And I really don't.
See, this is why I invited you for the podcast. Like, we just have such different opinions on
like
things. Yeah, you don't like One Piece, you don't like Zelda, and I don't care about anything that isn't One Piece or Zelda. So there.
Are you saying you don't like One Punch Man?
Not as much as
JoJo's
One Piece.
Bizarre Adventure?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is pretty rad, but One Piece, it goes way back. Literally, the color scheme in my room is based on One Piece. I'm sitting in my room right now. Like,
I just can't do One Piece. One, it's too long. Two, it's boring to me.
I don't care that it's long. It wasn't long before when I was 7. I just watched it.
I mean, like, I read more, rather, the first, like, 34 chapters of it, and I was like, can't do it, done.
Well, yeah, that's because you just, like, sit through an entire manga. You'll read a whole one in one day.
Not one day.
More like 1.5. Fresh mint.
Because I have nothing else to do. Yeah, I'll read them fast, but...
15. Oh my gosh, I got a rotten eclair. I can get the rope snake.
What are you playing?
Mother 3.
Oh.
See, and I can read it. Plus, it's not censored in any way, just because it's in English, because it was never officially released in English.
In my case, I don't want to know what that game's about anymore.
Don't
tell me.
You know Earthbound? You know Ness?
I know who Ness is.
Well, yes. He's from the game Earthbound. And Earthbound is just the English name for the game, but really, the original name for it was Mother 2. It was the sequel to Mother, which came out in like 85, I think. No, it's probably too soon. I'm not sure. Maybe it was 89. 89. I'm pretty sure.
Made the game.
What?
Who made the game?
Oh, Shigesato Itoi.
What company published it?
No.
What console was it on?
Oh, the first Mother was on the NES.
Then it definitely wasn't 85.
89, I said.
Oh. You know, first you said 85.
I know. But, like, that's because Mother 2 came out in 95. And Mother 3 came out in 2006. But Mother 2, Earthbound, was the only one that was ever officially released on purpose in the United States. I'm doing a podcast. Hold on a sec. I got a burrito coming my way.
Nice.
Logan, what are you doing just being silent? You could have tried to entertain the camera. Now I gotta edit that part out.
No, you don't.
Well, it'll be weird if I don't.
How?
Because it'll just be silent.
Yeah. There are parts of your videos that are silent.
Yeah, but I do that on purpose. Now, if my channel ever gets big and people go back and look at my older stuff, then, you know, they'll be like, wow, this guy was really terrible back in the day. And I'm like, I really try to make my videos unprofessional, you know? Like, I try and make good stuff, but I don't take it super seriously. So that makes it even cooler.
I mean, I guess so.
Like, if you see my last video, I really like that one. I sent it to this company, Anime Dakimakura, the world, or the internet's at least, I think, largest distributor of anime dakimakuras and 3D mouse pads and things like that. And I sent them the video and they liked it on Twitter. I was like, they noticed my video. It was great.
Well, you know what?
What?
Good for you.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I've had my tweet retweeted by someone.
who?
Gold Glove TV.
Never even heard of him.
Well, that's because you don't care about anything outside anime.
Sure I do. Zelda's not an anime.
Well, I mean, he has 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube.
That's cool, bro.
Over 1 million followers on Twitch. And he has over 350,000 followers on Twitter. So
I've got like over 100 followers on Twitter.
congratulations.
You say, what was that? Was there a question mark at the end of that?
Yeah.
It's more than you.
Yeah, because I don't want a lot.
Why? Are you afraid you'll be pressured to follow back?
No. Don't think that I want more people than what I feel comfortable with knowing what I'm doing.
You don't even post a lot of things.
It's because you don't look at my Twitter, Marquise.
I just look at whatever on the timeline. You know, I follow a few more people than are following me, so I'm not about to go and look at each of theirs individually all the time.
Well, I also don't follow that many people.
Okay. Wow. I never thought of it that way. Like Twitter is also kind of convenient because then like you don't have to do awkward things like ask people for their phone numbers. Then you don't have those times, and so then you can like DM people.
I mean, it's not really that awkward asking for someone's number, but if
I
you think so,
guess
go for it.
it isn't all that bad. I'm just saying. That's just a thing I could say. Get gone. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Like, I follow probably something like 30-something people, and 20-something follow me. And honestly, I don't like the fact that that many people follow me.
I followed you.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I follow me too.
What? You have a second account just to follow yourself?
No, Marquise.
That's low, dude.
Actually, I have like 3 different accounts because I kept forgetting all the stuff to them.
And then you remembered? Like, that happened to me one time. I feel like that's kind of ironic because if anyone's gonna forget their password, it would definitely be me.
It wasn't the password I was forgetting. It was the email.
How many?
Because I have 4 different emails.
I have like 2.
Well, I have 2 that I use mainly. I have 4.
I have one email that I use just for normal stuff. The other one I just made for my channel. What's down this hall? Oh gosh. I hate ghosts. They're all over the place and they respawn every single time you leave a room.
Don't leave the room, bro.
I'm looking around. I don't remember how to do this part.
Oh, you do it by not sucking, bro.
And all I can get now is rotten eclairs, and I can't even use those to heal myself. Because it's a rotten eclair.
Why not, dude? Just eat it.
I'm not trying to die. Let me read what a rotten eclair does. Goods. I've got 4. No, wait, that's rotten milk. Okay, it's a favorite among ghosts, not recommended for the living. And every other thing that you can eat that heals you, it tells you how much HP it heals. Like a nut cookie, a cookie topped with nuts restores 15 HP. It doesn't say anything about a rotten eclair restoring HP.
Okay.
It'll probably do more harm than good.
Well, you know what?
What?
Eat it.
I'm like, if I ate it, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. I think I could get out of it because I have a fresh mint. So I could heal myself if I get poisoned. But, oh snap. Nah, I'm not gonna go for it. Yeah, get out of there. Let me see. Let me think. Where haven't I tried going yet? I don't know the dance to get in there. I hate ghosts.
They hate you too.
Nah. See, thing is, I am a ghost. Figuratively, at least. Oh my gosh, the ghosts keep summoning more ghosts. And I also really like the Ghostbusters. I can't wait for that movie.
No, Marquise. Just no.
It's gonna be great.
A disgrace of a movie shouldn't be allowed to exit production.
Oh, Ghostbusters was made to be a comedy. Stop taking it so seriously.
Marquise, you can't just take Ghostbusters and do that to it.
I guess, like, I see what you mean. I was really excited when I heard about it. Although I'd really prefer if they brought back the old guys. That would be crazy.
They might have a little trouble with that.
Oh, is one of them dead?
Probably at this point. You know how old they are?
No.
They're old as fuck. Like, Bill Murray's gotta be in his 70s.
Yeah, which is why it would be so cool. Because, you know, he's still got it.
Does he though, Marquise?
I don't know.
Does he still got it?
I don't know.
Does he in fact got it?
Or they could do what they did with Rocky. They could have him be like just the guy who stays, you know, like at the headquarters and tells them what they gotta do. Yes, here's a place I haven't tried going yet. Probably gonna have to fight one of these. Oh gosh, they all moved in on me at once. Some ghost armor. He threw a punch. It only did 13. I'm fine, I can take this guy. Like, who are some cool old guys? Is Morgan Freeman?
We all know he isn't old. Don't even
What?
try that.
What?
He's God. He can't get old.
Nah, he's the president.
No, he's God. He can't get old.
The president isn't the same thing as God. Like, calm down.
Oh,
Dude.
You can't talk about Morgan Freeman if you haven't seen Bruce Almighty. Get out of here.
You can't talk about Morgan Freeman if you haven't seen Deep Impact. Get good.
I mean, I have, but
Oh gosh, oh no. Oh no, I'm dead.
that's what you get for not seeing Bruce Almighty.
I don't know, maybe I have seen it. Like, I've seen a lot of
Morgan Freeman
movies.
literally plays God in that movie. Another great movie is Shawshank. Phenomenal movie.
You mean Shawshank Redemption?
Yup.
People always talk about that movie. People say it's their favorite movie, like they say Final Fantasy VII is their favorite game.
Shawshank is a phenomenal movie. Not my favorite, but it is phenomenal.
I haven't seen it. I hear about it all the time, though. It's
have
like
Netflix?
about these guys that break out of jail or something, right?
You have Netflix?
No, Netflix is lame. You think I have $8 a month?
And it's not $8 anymore.
How much is it? Is it free?
No.
Then
They actually upped the prices.
what? It's more than $8 now?
Well, our plan will be, I think, like $12 a month. We have the middle one, not think the cheapest one is 8 or 9.
I didn't realize that's how it worked.
What?
Netflix.
You didn't know they had plans?
No, I thought it was just all the same.
Oh.
Like, I kind of still have a small grudge against Netflix for putting Blockbuster out of business.
Blockbuster was like the worst thing that
Blockbuster was awesome.
Marky, stop trying to be a hipster.
I'm not. Like, I just really liked Blockbuster. Like, it was kind of frustrating
and I really
at times. I was saying it was kind of frustrating at times, but like, you know, like I really did get some things out of it. Like, what's so bad about it?
Marquise, you can literally do the same thing you did with Blockbuster with Netflix.
I know, but remember when Netflix first started and they had like the thing in the mail?
Yeah, they still have that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nobody used Netflix back then.
Huh?
Nobody used Netflix back then, but everybody has it now.
My cousins did.
Your cousins, they're only like at least more than one person.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Okay. That's only 3 out of the cajillions of people in the world.
Marquise, I don't think you know what numbers are.
I don't think you know how to count.
You know what? I think you're right. Graduated high school, but don't know how to count.
You totally failed that calculus test.
Just didn't.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought.
68.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
I got a 68. Get on my level.
No.
Why? That means you'd actually have passed.
Well, I don't care. It's just calculus. who needs calculus?
People that use calculus for their job.
Well, I sure don't. Only thing I count is sometimes pixels. It's that simple. Maybe
so
I'm
you don't count money?
No, I don't make money yet. That's why I don't have Netflix.
You know what? That's a fair enough point.
What?
That's a fair enough point.
It is. You can't catch me, ghost armor. I got away from the ghost armor. This room is full of ghosts, but they don't want to fight. This guy's a friendly ghost. Give that fellow's piano song a listen. It's great. It's moving. It's tear-jerking. It's hinting.
So, I was gonna ask you something, I forgot what it was. Oh no.
Not at all.
I know it was something about a game, and I don't remember what game or what the question was.
Was it about something that we would probably both play?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's like kind of the whole I forgot part.
Oh. It's kind of like when you have dreams. Oh. There's a ton of ghosts here, like trying to eat and drink, and then there's just food and stuff falling on the floor. He said, "We ghosts enjoy having food pass through our spirits at mealtime."
And then?
Wine, it's the water of life. In this castle, I'm the ghost who knows the most.
But, what was I gonna freaking ask? That bothers me so much.
I know. Was it about ghosts at all?
There are like a small amount of things that bother me like this. Forgetting your questions, hiccups. Yeah.
Hiccups are awesome.
That's it. I hate everything about all of those.
I like hiccups. They're fine with me.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm leaving the call. Bye.
Oh, okay,
I can't
fine.
associate with someone that doesn't care about hiccups.
Well, like, I said they're fine. I didn't say I didn't care. I said they're fine with me. Like, they don't.
That's even worse.
They don't bother me until they start to hurt.
No, but I hate them with a passion.
Oh. I don't think I've ever heard you hiccup.
No, I hiccup, and then
I hold my breath so that I die and never have to hiccup again.
No, but yeah, so it's just I'm back on the topic of games, I guess. Have you seen anything other than Zelda that interests you that's coming out soon?
Well, there's the new Pokemons, Final Fantasy. Let's see, what else did they mention? I don't know. Like, I didn't pay much attention to anything that I wouldn't have a chance of playing. Like, I don't have any of the current gen consoles, so I'm kind of behind the times. But I mean, if I had a PlayStation 4 or anything, I'd just get like the new Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts if it ever came out. And maybe Galgun Double
that's
Piece.
what I need to do. Is I need to get a PlayStation 4. There's so many games that were announced at E3 that I just want all of.
Like what?
Like Detroit Become Human.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Resident Evil 7.
Never played Resident Evil.
What?
Like, I don't know. I just don't see them around.
What?
Like, you know, it's different. It's different. You
one of the best.
You have an older brother or something who plays video games. I'm just that one kid. I'm that one kid in my family who plays games, you know?
Anyway, Days Gone, that looked pretty interesting. They're remastering Crash Bandicoot, so that's pretty
Really?
Cool. Goddamn right. Boy.
I
I love love Crash Bandicoot.
I played Crash Bandicoot, like, I played the original one time when I was at a friend's house, and I played a Game Boy version of it. It was like the one where they did the Crash Spyro crossover.
Yeah. No, and then there was, what else was there? There was a new God of War that looked okay. Then the new Hideo Kojima game.
What's that?
Hideo Kojima is a person.
I know, like, I recognize that name, but I'm like, what is it called?
It's like Death Stranding or something like that.
Oh yeah, you mean like Norman, what's his face?
Norman Reedus.
And his Norman fetus. Oh yeah, and then there's Nier Automata. Did I pronounce that wrong or something?
I don't know. I don't know what that is, so I couldn't tell.
Okay, Nier is a Square Enix game, and I'm pretty sure they announced it at E3. They're making a sequel to it though. The sequel's coming out, and Nier is a spin-off of the Drakengard series.
Okay. I mean, like, Hideo Kojima game. God, I can't wait.
Like, I saw that. What is it even about?
We don't know.
Oh, so you just saw the guy.
Yeah, that was the trailer.
Then why do you care?
Because it's a Hideo Kojima game.
What's so great about him?
For you.
I made a game one time. Why don't you play that? It'll probably give your computer a virus.
One of the greatest game creators of all time.
I had no idea.
Creator of the entire Metal Gear series.
I played a Metal Gear demo one time. Like, I don't know. I know some people's names, like Shigesato Itoi, Masahiro Sakurai, Hideo Kojima.
Can't say you know that. He didn't even know what he did.
Well, I definitely heard of him for some reason. I mean, you know, like I have no idea who John
Cena?
No, I know who he is.
What's his name?
What? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of someone whose name I know, but I don't know who they are. I don't know. Like, you know, you'll hear like a basketball player's name, you hear some actor's name, you know, and you just have no idea who they are, but you hear their name all the time.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Like Coles or Pigs, Tom Maples.
Yesterday was just too big of a day for me.
What happened?
The season finale for Game of Thrones.
Game of
Dare
Thrones.
fucking laugh at me.
It's
a phenomenal show.
Like,
in last night's series.
I don't even Game of Thrones. Oh man, I saw the funniest thing though.
What?
But like I just said, I don't even Game of Thrones. How long has that been out though? I feel like it's been such a long time.
6 years.
For real? I didn't think it had been that long.
Yep. That was the end of the 6th season.
Wow. It's based on books, right?
Except for this last season, yeah.
Oh, I was like, when does the book series end?
There are 2 more books that George R. R. Martin needs to write before he dies of diabetes.
Needs to write before he dies. What if he never finishes? What if it's like Pokemon and it just never ends?
I mean, he told the directors of the show what he wanted to have happen in the books, so in case he dies, they can continue it.
Wow.
Basically, he's an overweight. He's a very, very overweight man.
I thought you said fairy.
No, and he's like 70.
Wow.
He's so fat.
That's the only thing you can say, though.
I mean, he's good at writing books, but God,
like at his funeral. Logan, would you please give a eulogy?
Oh, I just realized I don't even have to get a PlayStation to play Resident Evil. Okay.
He was just
coming
so
to,
fat.
Xbox too.
Oh. I was gonna say that's the deal with Steam though, like it's cool, but you can only get games as long as your computer can, actually play them. Cause some people don't even know how to open their computer towers.
Well, those kind of people exist.
I mean, I'm not one of those people. I actually did open one earlier this summer. Didn't replace any of the parts though, cause I thought I might break it.
Well, no.
One day though, I'm gonna get myself a nice computer. Oh my gosh though. So 2 days ago I went to this graduation party. It was my mother's friend's sons and daughters. They're twins and they just graduated. And like they had the craziest setup, and I was like, okay. I won't doubt that this kid, cause the son, he plays video games. I don't know about the daughter. She probably doesn't do much. But like, I was like, I won't doubt that he's probably kind of smart. Like, I totally dusted him in Smash Bros. Though, so I'm like, never mind, whatever. But I'm like, I don't think he's that genius that he could put together this setup. This is ridiculous. And then like I think his father probably did like a lot of it. So it's like there's a big TV, and then there was an Xbox 360, a PS4, a Wii U, and a PC all hooked up to the big TV. Or maybe not all at once, but they were all there. And there was like a little table, like like so you could sit there, and there was a chair at the table, and there was a keyboard and a mouse and everything on the table. It was cool.
Well, alrighty then.
You had to see it. It was really nice looking. I was like, one day I'm at least gonna be able to get myself a nice computer that I can use to play that one game that I haven't been able to play. Like, I pre-ordered a Hat in Time because it just looks cool. And I tried playing it. And that's when I learned that you probably can't play games like that on a laptop.
I mean, depends on the laptop you have.
Well, not mine. So, like, I got this laptop for my birthday one year, and my mother asked the guy for a laptop that you could use for gaming at Best Buy, and she gave him this one. I mean, he gave her this one. I'm not sure. What is this? It's like a Toshiba satellite.
Now, what you gotta do is get a Lenovo.
I've heard about those.
They're good if you get the right one.
My father has a Lenovo, but I doubt he'd want to trade laptops. I could go ask him.
I highly doubt he has the right one for good gaming anyway.
Well, she went and got him his for like his birthday or something, and she asked for one that you could use to like do music stuff, because he likes to do music stuff.
What do you mean do music stuff?
You know, like
Are you saying he's a DJ?
no, he's not a DJ. Like you know, where you can write your own music, but like, so you know, like about, you know, midis and stuff like that, you know. So you don't know.
Kinda. What was the question again?
So you know about like midis and stuff, right?
No.
Well, it's like,
I don't understand what that is.
so it's like there's all kinds of different instruments that you can get that don't actually make noise, but you can plug them into this converter box thingy that you plug into your computer, and you play the songs on the instruments, and then it gets converted into digital sound, and you can hear it on your computer, and you can record it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I get that.
So he has himself one of those. Oh, here we go. You are here. Do. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's even something you could use for it though.
No, but I tell you.
Third floor. Wait, that's the third floor.
I'm gonna probably head out soon though.
Okay. Like this has been going on for a while. How long have I been recording this? We're going on 2 hours. This is a real podcast now. No one will actually sit through this whole thing. So yeah, that's about it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Logan left without saying bye to everybody, but you know, that's fine. Um, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. And he says bye. Bye, everyone. Okay. And yeah, like I said, that's the podcast. I hope you enjoyed listening. I don't know, maybe you just left this playing while you were doing something else. It just gave you something to listen to. The soothing ambient noise of my voice. Blur out my last name, please. That's okay, it's not showing up on the screen.